Hello good people, welcome back to Solo Podcast, and in this video I want to focus on the current political situation in Kenya, especially this of broad-based government and ODM politics from the day we actually lost Baba. So I normally say that when you hear somebody like the governor of Siaya James Orengo speaking, you really need to pay attention, because this is somebody who has been in ODM for a very long time, is one of the oldest key figures in ODM. Again, there is no one who understands Kenyan politics like James Orengo, Governor James Orengo. I just want you to hear what James Orengo said during the beginning of the celebration of ODM at 20 in Mombasa. Listen to this.
Kuna wale kila mahali wakienda wanapendelea sana kusema mambo ya broad based. Mimi nataka niongeleshe wale ambao wamekuja hapa juu ya hii mambo ya broad based. Nataka munisikie. And I'm telling you, the youth of this country, that if you go to sleep, Kenya will go down.
And now, this is a warning shot to President William Ruto from the governor. Listen to this.
Is Ruto that needs ODM? Kwa sababu ameshindwa.
And you see, this is not the first time the governor is giving out such a fiery statement against the ODM UDA relationship, which is purportedly believed to be something that is not actually the way most people see it. Remember, Governor Orengo, for a very long time, has always been against the broad-based government since it was formed. Remember, there was a time when he was at a funeral in Siaya when he said that anybody who purports to work with President William Ruto is actually misled. And he came under very intense criticism from those who are in support of broad-based government. You see, somebody like Orengo, if you have never taken your time to observe his politics and his personality, I can tell you, Orengo is somebody that once he dislikes something, once he realizes that there is a fish business, once he smells a rat in any dealing, he is somebody who will just come out and speak out his mind without the fear of contradiction. And I can tell you, this is the only politician in ODM who has never had contradictions in what he stands for. Because there was a time he also stood against the BBI, that is during President Uhuru Kenyatta's tenure, when the late railaodinga shook hand with President Uhuru. Orengo, together with Utinda Molo, came out breathing fire, saying that, you know what, this is something that is fishy. We cannot support this in any way. And later, Orengo is somebody that you don't just come and try to scare him of any political consequences. He stood his ground. And for those people who don't know, again, one of the key political advisors of Raila was this Governor Orengo. And you cannot tell me that if there is any deal that was signed between railaodinga, the late railaodinga, and President William Ruto in a way that ODM will support President William Ruto in 2027, there is no way Raila could have kept this from Orengo, who has been his political lieutenant for a long time. So when you hear Orengo saying this, people should actually take their time and listen to Orengo. There are so many political prophecies that Orengo has given out to the public, which have actually come to be true. There was a time he said that the government eats its own people. And we saw it during the previous regime. And people came to thank Orengo later. So when you hear Orengo warning ODM members, then people should just listen to him, because he's an old guy in Kenyan politics. And the reality is, listening to most people speaking in ODM, especially these key figures, I can just read it that ODM is not actually in this broad-based government. And I know that a lot is going to surface as far as the 2027 deal between ODM and UDA is concerned. And again, you've heard from Winnie Odinga, that is the daughter of the former Prime Minister and the late Raila Odinga, putting it clearly that there are people in ODM pretending to be working, working with members of ODM, but on the other hand, the same people are trying to commercialize ODM. They're trying to sell ODM to other entities. And here we talk about selling ODM to President William Ruto, if that is the case.
Nasikia kuna wengine ambao wanatembea nasi mchana, lakini usiku wanajaribu kuuza hii chama. Haiwezekani. ODM was not born in a bedroom. It was not made in a bedroom. So its future will not be discussed as pillow talk.
And you see, even President William Ruto now is very confused as far as politics is concerned. His political ambition is concerned, because here is a situation where ODM has put it clearly that if you don't give us the deputy president position in 2027, then forget about our support. The other side, President William Ruto has also sharpened Professor Kindiki, and this is somebody that he really holds in his heart as far as his political or presidential ambition is concerned come 2027. So let's just wait and see how things how things will end. But I like the way things are boiling nicely. So guys, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please can you support me by doing so. I am Dickson Orodimabior, and see you in the next video.